Why do you scream?
Hold on a second. Did it say run?
That did sound like it said run.
So we are in Hopeall.
Hopeall.
In the first couple episodes of the show, I took Buddha to my hometown and took him to some spooky spots, and we did some ghost hunting around those places, and there was a lot of fun had, a lot of spookiness had.
A lot of spookiness had. I don't ever want to experience that again.
Yeah. Well, tonight he decided that as I guess some form of payback, that we should go out to his hometown area.
Yeah.
And come to an abandoned campground, known to be very spooky, known for some ghost stories. Thanks to some lovely scheduling, in just a couple hours, it will be Friday the 13th.
This spooky abandoned campground on Friday the 13th. We're gonna die out here.
It is me, Buddha, Scotty's here with us. It's just the three of us. We're gonna do this a little like Blair Witch style, keep it very minimal. Now, Buddha, you get spooked even just talking about this place.
Yeah, I don't like it here, man. And we used to come out here and there'd always be spooky feeling. Like the place just always felt heavy. I mean, they cleared away the place for a campground and nobody would go to it.
What's the hot spot? Like, what should we keep an eye on in terms of ghost hunting stuff?
I've heard reports of loud screaming in the middle of the night. There's babies crying in the middle of the night, apparently. Like, I've heard multiple stories of just screaming and crying and people just not being able to stay here. There's a bridge just down the ways we had to cross. Sketchy old bridge. Apparently some kids went off there back in the 30s.
This is the old highway.
That's the old road.
This very old road. We're so unlucky you're Riggs Trail right now.
Oh, buddy,
I'm telling you.
she is trail raiders. It was the highway.
Well, the highway also runs parallel. Like, as you
Yeah.
were talking about hearing screaming, I was hearing a dirt bike. And so, like, I can
Yeah,
understand that
Could
you
be.
get a weird, loud vehicle with some tires screeching or something, that, especially if you're half asleep or whatever. The bridge seems to be a bit of a hot spot, which is tickling my sleepy, hollow, loving heart.
Yeah,
So
100%.
I think maybe what we can do is, I mean, we've got the trail cams, so let's go set up the trail cams and like leave them there.
Yeah.
So I think maybe what we can do is just take some of the ghost hunting gear. We'll get ready. We'll do our Blair Witch style trek. We'll see what kind of spookiness happens along the way. I gotta say, this does remind me of a buddy of ours.
Oh, is that right?
A friend of mine I've known for years, and you met him last year. He happened to be down here during Fog Fest.
Yeah.
And
A true piece of Canadiana.
yeah, and I feel
My
like
childhood.
my good friend Dan DeSanto would actually really get a kick out of this particular setup. I just know that he would really appreciate what we're up to tonight.
I think he'd love this.
So submitted for your approval. This is the tale of my interview with Dan. Do you have any sugar?
Q effects.
It is good to catch up and talk to you. I haven't seen you since last year when you were down, and that was the first time in a couple of years. When we met you were on Republic of Doyle, you were down shooting Rex last year, you were on the season finale of Hudson and Rex, and it worked out really fun because you ended up back and forth a couple times over the few weeks of November that you were shooting, and you actually got to be around for a bit of Fog Fest last year.
Yeah, that was my first Fog Fest experience, and man, I was really impressed. You know, it just kind of lined up with the shooting, so we didn't know that was going to happen. You know, when we started, when I started Are You Afraid of the Dark, which is 30 plus years ago now, for me anyways.
The Tale of the Midnight Ride, we know.
Yeah, I think you know it better than I do at this point.
Probably,
You
yeah.
know, to see where horror has come, and to see what Fog Fest brings, I just thought after 30 years, I never would have thought starting in Are You Afraid of the Dark and then, you know, being at Fog Fest in St. John's, it was pretty incredible. And it just shows how far like horror reaches.
I was saying, like, you should come out and pop by. And I said to you, I think at one point, it's like, oh man, people will be psyched that you're there. Like, and you just kind of dismissed it. You're like, nobody's going to know who I am. No one's going to recognize me. People lost their mind when you showed up.
Well, I don't know, lost their minds. It might be a bit of a stretch, but I appreciate it. Thanks, brother. It's crazy to think that people still resonate with that show or still even watching it now. I will say, like, the stuff that we did on that show, we would never get away with it now. It was a children's show, and it was terrifying.
Being with you at a horror film festival where everybody there is, for the most part, horror fans who have kind of grown up and are like in the genre, and Are You Afraid of the Dark is always that gateway horror for so many people. To kind of have you kind of going into it like, oh yeah, like, somebody might recognize me or whatever, but probably not. And then everybody was just like, is that Tucker from the Midnight Society? Is that the guy from Are You Afraid of the... It was just that the whole like few days that you were around. And yeah, like when we ended up having that extra night, me and you had plotted this whole plan of you coming out to help me introduce the last film, but then we panicked.
And the film that we wanted to do it on, funny enough, we were speaking to the filmmaker afterwards, and he was a big Are You Afraid of the Dark fan growing up. And when we told him that, we were thinking of doing this thing, introing it like it's an Are You Afraid of the Dark episode, he's like, man, I would have loved that. So, usually I'm not shy or, uneasy about doing those things. I really wish we would have done that, man. That would have been, I just don't want to, I don't know. You don't know how it's going to hit, or, of course, my belief is like, everyone's going to be like, who is this guy? What show is he talking about? Meanwhile, the filmmaker was like, whoa, that was a big influence of me when I was growing up and what got me into like horror genre. So to come out to St. John's is just, it's such an experience, man. And it doesn't matter, honestly, if it's in the dead of the winter. I'm not just saying that as a Canadian. It's such a beautiful place, man. It's so culturally rich, with horror and floods and fires and Dildo Brewing Company, like it's just, it doesn't stop, man. St. John's just keeps giving. It's really a special place, man, and I love it every time that I'm there. I really do.
Because I'm already starting to hear some noises off in the distance.
Yeah, I was just gonna say.
So you know where we're going?
Yeah,
You got the map?
I got the map, buddy. We're good
How
to go.
did you not get the
Jesus,
map?
Scotty.
As long as I'm here, I'm telling you.
Yeah, the bridge is just right here, so.
Yeah, I can hear the falls.
It's not far now. Oh my God, I thought it was, you see the tree there? Yeah, this is the bridge. But apparently, yeah, there was 3 kids standing here watching the car come down the road the whole way. They could see that the kids were soaking wet, like they had just crawled out of the water. And this is like 3 o'clock in the morning in the middle of January. So there's nobody swimming at this time. And they were kind of just standing there. The person that told me the story said as they drove past, they could see that there was like nothing in their faces. There was nothing in their eyes. So this is the old haunted bridge.
What do you think? We set up some trail cams here. Maybe we'll set up a couple and just leave them here overnight set to like motion sensor?
Yeah, I think that's a good idea.
So no celebration of Halloween in Newfoundland and Labrador would be complete without a trip to Lester's farm, especially like it's such a towny Halloween thing. I'm here with Chloe. There's a lot happening right now. Can you just tell me a little bit about, I guess, Pumpkin Fest to start?
Well, Pumpkin Fest is something we've been doing for 24 years now. It's something that we do to help raise money for the Children's Real program and the Mount Pearl Sport Alliance. Collectively, we've raised over $300,000 over the past 24 years. Pumpkin Fest fills up this full thing. On Pumpkin Fest Day, you won't be able to see 5 feet in front of you. We have the tractor wagon going as per usual. We'll have games. We set up a giant stage where we do fun games for kids to win prizes. And then for the adults, because we don't want to leave them out, we do a hop hep reading competition. We do a lot of gourd tossing, pumpkin drop, pumpkin bowling. We try and make pumpkins as versatile as possible. Then we also try and pile on some more pumpkin themed things throughout the month of October. I don't know if you've ever heard of the Scotland Highland Games, but we're going to do our take on that, but it's all pumpkins instead. Trying to expand every every year and get it in ways that it makes everyone as excited for the season as we are.
You also do the farm haunt.
Oh, yeah.
Which is a little bit different.
It's very different. It started off as something really small. Eventually we had people lining up, waiting for it. We were like, we have all this space. What if we just really went crazy? Over the years, I think we've seen well over 5,000 people come through just ready to get scared. It's very fun. It's definitely more adult themed. So we do recommend kids are 13 and up, or if they're younger, definitely get a parent to come with you because it can be a little scary. But we got the tractor ride happening in that too, so that they get a chance to go through the field and go see the whole farm, but in the darker, more spooky light.
And so speaking of that, you're going to take us on a tractor ride.
I'm going to take you on a tractor ride.
And maybe we get to do the corn maze after too.
Absolutely, we get to do the corn
That
maze,
sounds
too.
incredible. This is the tractor?
This is a tractor.
This'll do.
Buddha saw the barrel one.
Yeah.
And he thought that was the...
Oh.
I am sorry that it's not the barrels.
It's okay for now, Mike.
He'll get used to it.
He'll be fine.
Pumpkinosaurus Rex is what they call him.
So there's like a ridiculous amount of pumpkins, like obviously.
Yeah.
Do you have any estimate on how many pumpkins there are exactly?
I mean, I would say my estimate would be around 10,000 mark.
Are you serious?
If that. But we burn through pumpkins like nobody's business around here.
Well, this is amazing.
Amazing.
Well, this is amazing.
This is our second take, and so the second time I've heard you make that joke.
Well, this is amazing.
Oh, there's a wasp right in your... the lights from...
Take more. Well,
this is amazing.
Anyway. Well, this is amazing. What's your take on this amazing maze?
I don't know. Words have lost all meaning at this point. I'm just gonna go and hope to get lost. Let's
get lost, man. Oh no, we lost Mike. He's playing hide and seek with us now. But little does he know, I'm the hide and seek master. Oh, Mikey. There's footprints. He's been here. All right, Mike, I'm getting scared now. Spooky stuff is afoot.
Yeah, but now I don't know how to get out. I'm actually kind of lost in this corn maze.
This is actually a pretty amazing corn maze.
And so now, instead of just like wandering around the corn maze, having fun and being goofy, now it becomes an actual quest where me and Buddha have to try to find our way back.
See ya.
Maybe. Oh, maybe we're supposed to be over there. That looks like more of a path.
I don't know.
This way?
Okay, yeah. I think we came around this way. No, I came around this way. You came around this. Well,
That was amazing. Let's go. It's been a great day here at Lester's farm. Buddha would not let me leave until I let him get in the barrel.
let's go!
Like, there's not even somebody here to drive it for you.
Get on there, man. Let's go.
I'm not driving the tractor.
Come on.
Can't take him anywhere.
I can't have anything.
Down that way is back where we're camped, which is the way we came from. You said the falls are just down past there?
Yeah, so we go out past where we got set up, go down through the trails, and we'll come right to the base of the falls.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
All right.
Later.
Earlier, we were talking to my friend Dan about his time here. While he just kind of happened to be here at the time of FogFest, our friend Lisa Ovier's actually planned to be at FogFest with her film. She's coming back again this year, but over the summer, she was part of the Rise of the Tide series, where she was brought in to curate a night of great genre films by women filmmakers. And while she was in town for that, I got a chance to sit down and chat to her about that, about coming to Newfoundland, and about her experiences as a woman horror filmmaker. Lisa, it is so great to see you. I know we spent a lot of time here last November.
Yes.
So it is great to have you back. But just for everybody, just tell us, the people who haven't known you this long, what is it you do? What brings you here? And, you know, how did you wind up in St. John's?
I'm so lucky. Let's start there. I am a writer, a producer, and a director. I also own a studio called Rogue Studios, which is home to an improv school, an acting studio, as well as 2 years ago I founded Empower Her, which is a film school specifically designed to increase the numbers of female representing and non-binary filmmakers, hopefully to get a little bit more diversity behind the camera.
What's happening here at the Majestic?
It started off last year when I was at FogFest and just sort of chatting with the guys that run the festival. We all really are passionate about diversity and sort of making sure that we are working to represent underrepresented voices within the genre community. And they started something called Rise the Tides. So it is an entire block of female-directed horror shorts. I contacted a bunch of festival directors from around the world, and I pulled a bunch of films. Some of them I'd never seen before, filmmakers from as far away as Japan and Mexico. And we've got this really great block of really gory, awesome films made by women.
Was there anything as you started to put this together that you kind of found as kind of common threads throughout a lot of the stories?
Women are mad. Women are angry. I'd never really watched a block of back-to-back female-represented films. When you put them all together, women are mad. I think justifiably so. There's a little bit of rage in there. They got some stuff to say.
Other than obviously just empower and trying to rise the tide and do all these sorts of things, like what is it about woman-led horror that really kind of like speaks to you and why you wanted to bring it forward for these audiences?
Any underrepresented community has so many stories to tell, but so often I will travel around the world to film festivals. I will meet women or they'll approach me through social media and they'll say it's something they've always wanted to do, and there isn't a lot of opportunity for them to break through the barriers. So for FogFest to come through and give us this opportunity is so amazing. And just for me as a woman, I'm sick of the narrative that women are in competition. We're not. We're here to, you know, rise each other up and create opportunity. I was really excited to reach out to festival directors and make sure I wasn't just bringing women I knew. I was bringing people that I was a fan of or films that I'd never seen before. And that was really fun to pull through a whole bunch of films and curate something very specific.
Was there any kind of theme or through line you were trying to achieve
No,
with the curation?
I wanted stuff that made me happy. I was so self-indulgent with this. The one thing I didn't want was films that were on the festival circuit right now. I wanted to make sure that we were, and the guys at FogFest as well, giving voice to films that had already been on the circuit and giving them a little bit more light and highlighting those filmmakers. Honestly, it sounds cheesy when I say it. I have been to so many film festivals. I've been very blessed as a filmmaker, specifically in the genre community, and this film festival genuinely stood out to me. Every film fest I go to now, I talk about Newfoundland and FogFest, and I'm like, you guys gotta put your films in this festival. It's so good. You guys are doing something great here.
So we're already hearing a lot of white noise, obviously.
Yeah.
But we are here at the falls.
This is a place like people used to come to have picnics back in the day.
It means a lot to people.
Yeah, it's a beautiful place, and it is spooky at night, but it's beautiful in the day, as we'll see.
But you've also said like people don't use it as a campground because it is so kind of spooky.
Yeah, it used to be a happening spot, and then it just
was there a
stopped.
moment? Was there something?
I don't know. I have no idea. It was weird. I can remember when it I can remember didn't like that.
Do you know what that was?
What?
That was Doug and the Slugs. That said too bad.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
It was a happening spot, but yeah, it just kind of fell off, and it got spooky, and something happened. I just don't know what that thing was, you know? Yeah, the white noise is messing with me. I keep hearing people yell out. I'm like, all right, I got something. It seems like it might want me to ask it. Are you the spirit that screams down here? Why do you scream?
Hold on a second. Did it say run?
That did sound like it said run.
This is definitely getting more active.
Yeah.
I-
Oh God. We're gonna say goodbye, I think.
You want to say goodbye?
Yeah, I don't know. I didn't like that run bit. I don't know. We can keep going, I guess.
I just think I'm gonna turn it off. I'm gonna turn off the spirit box.
Yeah, we'll do some voice.
Did I say wait?
I think it did. Should we not be here? I heard like a rock, like something hit, like a log hit the ground. Weird.
All right. This was an interesting session.
Yeah.
And I mean, I don't know if me picking it up did anything. Like it changed, because I like, even just my body. And
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
that might have been enough of a extra conductor. Buddha, I think you did a really good job of bringing us to a spooky spot. We get to stay here. It is 15 minutes till Friday the 13th. So that's going to be fun.
That's not gonna be fun
So
at
I think
all.
maybe we'll set up the other trail cam at the campsite.
Yeah.
And just have it there.
Oh man, you think that's a good idea?
Probably not. do you have the way back now? Like you can get us back to the campsite?
Yeah, sure.
You got the map?
No, I kicked it into the falls.
Why would you do that? That's the worst thing you
That's
could
the
do.
worst thing you could do.
All right, let's.
Let's vamoose.
Yeah, let's go and just camp on Friday the 13th.
Yeah, it's such a terrible idea.
Such a bad idea.
Well, I'm glad we did it.
Good night and maybe goodbye.
Good night and goodbye forever.